Okay, Lee. So, how do you rate the Hypoband when you wear it?
Out of a score, you mean?
No, just is it comfortable? Do you really know you've got it on?
Yeah, of course it's comfortable. Yes, yes, I would say yes. It's
Okay,
comfortable.
fantastic. Right, so it does feel comfortable when you're wearing it in bed. Does the flashing light, LED light, disrupt your sleep at all?
Well, I mean, to be honest, we've got a couple of lights on in the bedroom anyway. So I think possibly just a little bit at the beginning because it was actually flashing, but not really, no.
Okay. So the Hyperband basically you feel comfortable with it on your wrist, so it doesn't disrupt your sleep. You don't wake up going, oh, what's that on my wrist?
No, 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 no.
No.
No, nothing like that. No, you must be joking.
Okay.
No.
Is the length of strap acceptable for you?
Yeah, yeah.
Lovely. What's your opinion of the design of the Hyperband?
Yeah, it's fine. It's very simple, actually. I mean, the only thing that I would say is if it was slightly narrower, instead of being so thick, the body of it, that might help.
Okay.
But apart from that, good as gold, really.
Fantastic. Good to hear. And how about the colour?
Yeah, the colour's fantastic as well. Yeah, black. Prefer black.
Excellent. Now I'm just going to ask you a couple of questions about your use of the Hyperband. Obviously, the Hyperband's triggered a few times because I've been on the list myself, so I can bear witness to that. But generally, is it to Bernadette's phone? Is she the one that wakes you up if you're in a bit of trouble?
Yeah, yeah. It was linked to my wife and my son,
Okay.
and it actually woke them both up. So it just proves that it does work.
Yeah. Now, how did you feel when you've been woken up by your Hyperband or by Bernadette or your son because it's gone off?
Well, at first, actually, I was a little bit shocked because I didn't realise those sort of things happen during the night.
Hmm.
While you're actually in a sleep, and nobody has actually explained that to me. But I mean, after the initial shock, obviously you're relieved that it has worked, and I did check my sugar levels, and on a couple of occasions, my sugar readings were terribly low. They were about 2.8 and 2.3, which was really low.
Hmm. That is low.
But also, I was woken up when a couple of occasions the sugar readings were really high. Just off memory, I think one of my readings was about 14.8
Jeez, that's high.
during the night, but it still woke me up for some reason, and I don't know why.
Probably because you would have gone into a distress of some description, because when you act at a certain way at the low end, obviously when you're at the higher end of the scale, there's also a certain way you act, which shows your body in distress, and that's what the Hyperband picks up on.
Oh, right, because I was under the assumption that it only went off if your sugar readings were really low.
It is set to that, but also it can, for example, it actually aided in saving someone's life in Singapore because the gentleman in question, he actually had a heart attack in his sleep. He had the Hyperband linked to his son's phone, and his son rushed round, found his father, and was able to call an ambulance. And I guess, for want of a better description, the device saved his life.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
When it's gone off, when you were being woken up by Bernadette or your son, were you immediately aware you were having a hypo?
Oh yeah. I was sweating all over.
Hmm.
Even around the ankles, everywhere.
Blimey.
It was all over the body, basically.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
So, I mean, that's what happens, you know.
And how does Bernadette and your son feel about being woken up by a telephone call from the device?
Oh, they're a bit peed off about it, actually, because it wakes them up. Obviously, they said, quick, do something, and I did. I sort of woke up, and I've always got a packet of biscuits next to my bed, digestives, and I quickly had 3 or 4 of those and some water, and straight away, gets into your system, and it starts putting up the old sugar levels.
Okay. So, how do you physically and mentally feel the next morning after a trigger, after an episode?
Well, obviously a little bit tired because you've woken up, but no, that's about it really. Just a bit tired.
Yeah.
Because you've missed a bit of sleep,
Well, yeah, and when I know from my little experience, when I've had a few hypos myself recently, although I'm not actually a diabetic, so to speak, but I've been under a lot of stress and I do work peculiar hours, and I've been testing the device as well, and I've had at least 2 myself, and I've literally woken up the next day feeling like I've been hit by a bus.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you've had a beer.
Yes.
Obviously it's going to affect you in the morning.
Yeah. Let me see. What other questions? Because we've kind of covered most of the questions on that sheet, really.
Yeah, the colour, even the beeping is loud enough.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And the other thing as well, Glenn, is that once your phone is actually linked to the device, it's pretty quick. Once it's activated. Yeah. And it is quite straightforward, really, once you get the use of the system. But I'm glad we're talking about it, because I am going to bring it on holiday with me.
I'm glad to hear that after what happened to you last time. I don't want your holiday to be ruined again.
Because in particular, the Hypoband will actually be a better tool to have, because diabetics, when they're on holiday, their system is irregular straight away, whether it's your eating habits or eating times, or whether it's a bit of time difference, even a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And that can throw you a bit, or over drinking.
Yeah.
Because that brings your sugar levels down, because the alcohol brings it down, you see.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm going to sort of wear it.
Okay. And just make sure you're on if you've got Wi-Fi where you are, if not, set it to local alarm instead, because it'll use your phone to wake you up.
Okay.
Just because it needs Wi-Fi to make the phone call over voice over IP. So if you set it to local alarm, it will just sound an alarm on your phone.
Thank you very much.
That should wake you up.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, Lee. Is there any other sort of experiences or thoughts you'd like to share on the device?
I'm just trying to rack my brains. I don't think there is, Glenn.
Okay.
I think we've more or less covered everything.
Yeah.
No, I've covered everything, I think.
Okay. All right then. Well, when are you off on holiday? Tuesday. All right. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to relax.
Good.
And I'm going to wear that Hypoband.
Yes.
Cheers, Glenn.
All right. Thanks, Lee. Thanks once again. Have a fantastic holiday. Cheers, Lee.
Yeah.